Well, good morning, everyone. I'm Jan Erickson from Stepping Aside, and welcome to Somewhat Daily Tarot and Rune for the 30th day of August 2018. It's a Thursday, so the last day of the week that we're going to do this. I'm going to take Friday, Saturdays, and Sundays off, I think, and just do this 4 days a week. We tried that last week, and it seemed to work out well for my husband and myself. But today we're going to do a quick reading, and then I've got to go and do some errands with him uptown. He's got an appointment, so I've got to go take care of some things. But I wanted to get this done in the morning anyway. So it's like, oh, we're going to do somewhat daily tarot and rune for the day. But if I don't do it till, 2 o'clock in the afternoon, I'm not sure what good that is, although it helps. But still, let's like to get it out of the way in the morning so folks have an idea of what they can focus on during the day. Let's count 13. Well, we have the Four of Wands. And this is an interesting card because you can see some people are celebrating. It looks like perhaps they've gotten married. They're coming out from the castle, or maybe it's a large cathedral, but it looks more like a castle. Towns in the back, and you see four staffs there holding up some wreaths and or some laurels, and basically creating, just a little cover, a flowered cover for their celebration. But the Four of Wands is about structure. It's about, clearly something here is, it's more like the Four of Swords, for example, is about rest and recuperation and resting one's mind. But the Four of Wands, now what it's going to be more of is completion and balance and harmony. But it's also about, you can see here, they're very excited about their new life together, aren't they? So it's almost like when you see a structure like this, you can see them, they're starting their new world because they're kind of within a doorway, aren't they? You can kind of look at the structure and you can think of it as a doorway into their new experiences together. It can also indicate sanctuary. They've created a sanctuary together in their lives as a couple. But almost like you're looking at energy, but it's contained within a space, isn't it? So Wands is energy and fire, and vitality and will. But here they have a will. They've taken their will and they've come together in a broader purpose, haven't they? And they're celebrating. So it's basically the birth of something new. Let's pull another card, though, and see if we can get any information about what that's all about. So we have the Ten of Pentacles, and this is about completion. And you can see that basically what we know now about this Four of Wands, whatever I did with it, there it is. So what we know about this Four of Wands with this couple is that this is what their life is going to be. This is what their goal is. You can see them after you can see them here. He is. You either have these two here as the couple, okay, or you have the couple represented in this man later on. So they're either trying to mirror the legacy of this man and continue it on, or we're looking at the completion of their legacy. But honestly, it almost looks like what these folks are doing is they're carrying on the legacy of the family in a way. So you can kind of look at this in two ways, because it almost looks like everyone is gathered around this man after a life well lived. So either this is the outcome of this, or these two are carrying on the legacy of this man. So that's kind of interesting. But let's look at the rune. We'll put these right here so I don't lose them again. Up. There we go. Let's see what we can find that the runes have to say to give us a little more information. But, you know, when you talk about legacy, it's what are we building for the future? You know, are we, I mean, what are we leaving behind? What are we leaving for others? You know, is there a structure in place to promote success? You know, it looks like because if that's what's happening here, then this man has left this for these kids to move on and create their own life from it, either from observing his experiences or helping them with inheritance or something. But here you have Yira, which is energy moving. It's another type of balanced energy exchange. But here you see the upper and the lower. It's more of an as above, so below rune. But it's the 12th rune of the Elder Futhark, and so it makes it a 3 numerologically. And so it's going to be catalytic. It's a good rune to use in garden vine runes. I make a garden vine rune that I have hanging, several of them I have hanging throughout my garden spaces, and it's part of Uruz is in it, and you know, and I think Ingwas, and so basically it's to promote growth and healing and but fertility and all of that, you know. So I want my garden to be good, so I hang these little vine runes around. But Yira is an earth element rune, and it's a rune of transformation and balance, and it brings events to pass. It brings luck. It's basically about our unfolding spiritual awareness, and so what that has to do when you're bringing things to pass, what that has to do then with the 4 of Wands, what we're looking at here is that we're passing on this legacy then to younger people, maybe. I just think that this 10 of Pentacles is such a lovely card, because it really shows the generational influence in our life, or hopefully we have one. You know, other countries I think do better with older people, with seniors and the elders of the community. The Native Americans, of course, have figured all this out, and they value their elders and the wisdom of the elders. The rest of us, you know, maybe it happens in some families, but sometimes, you know, the elders are just left to on their own. They don't, you know, nobody really talks to them anymore, and nobody wants to really have anything to do with them, you know, because they've got, you know, the kids now, they have their own lives, and, you know, maybe they've started families or whatever, and they forget that mom and dad are still there, and that they can benefit from the legacy that they have to share, even if it's just simply just to be there to observe their kids' lives and how they're unfolding, and to be happy for them, and just to marvel at all the wonderful things that they're doing in their lives. And especially if there's grandchildren, you know, grandchildren is such a blessing. So if you don't have them, you know, if you don't have access to them, if they're not there all of the time, you don't get to see them, it leaves a hole that just doesn't get filled. And so it's almost like, you know, you know, they always say the old cliche of the future, it's the children are the future. Well, they are. And so to be able to see your grandchildren, you know, take their first steps and hear their first words, and all of that, you know, it is amazing to do. And so if you have that in your life, you're truly blessed. So I think that what we're talking about then today is how do we share that type of legacy together? How do we share that energetic? I mean, a family is an energetic unit, and as more people come into the family through marriage and birth and whatnot, you're growing the family in terms of diversity and all of it, because you're bringing in other families into this family unit, and pretty soon, you know, you have this huge family tree. If you're into researching ancestry like I am, you know, you can see it. It's just all these people. You might not even know who they are, but there's all these names, you know, and they contribute to your whole Akashic record. And so I think that for today, let's think about how we manifest that type of love and compassion and unity and togetherness in our lives. And, you know, if you haven't talked to your folks in a while, give them a call. It would make them so happy. So anyway, Have a wonderful day. I'm Jan Erickson. Again, thanks for stopping by. This has been Somewhat Daily Tarot and Rune. Check out my blog, Stepping Aside, at imsteppingaside.com. And we'll see you on Monday. Have a wonderful weekend and blessed be.